why Franco would want us to see Jason as a baby.
For starters, this baby isn't Jason Morgan.
You're mistaken.
Not about that.
I went to Our Lady of Mercy in New York City myself and checked the records.
Oh, the baby in the picture's definitely my cousin Susan's. It just isn't Jason.
How can the baby not be Jason?
It's complicated.
We have an agreement. I give Stephen a letter if you tell me what happened.
I haven't had contact with Stephen Lars in so long. It would mean so much to me to hear from him and maybe even see him.
Deal's off if you don't finish the story.
Then I guess I have no choice. I'll do anything to be reunited with my son.
Hospital records. Jason's birth was perfectly normal.
I was in the birthing room. Susan delivered a perfectly healthy baby boy. The nurse took him away to clean him up and put on his bracelet, and as soon as she left, Susan started screaming in pain.
Well, what was wrong?
I didn't know. All I can tell you is she was in agony, and then she passed out. I was gonna go get a doctor, but the nurse came back with the baby, and, well, I begged her to help Susan. I mean, I thought Susan was gonna die at that point. So she gave me the baby to hold, and after a quick exam, she said that Susan was still in labor. She was having another baby.
Susan Moore had twins.
She sure did. And that second baby came so fast, we didn't know what to do. We didn't even have time to get a doctor. So the nurse delivered him herself while Susan was still unconscious.
So Jason has a twin brother?
We couldn't believe it ourselves. I mean, no one knew that Susan was carrying twins. Nobody. And then suddenly there was another little baby boy more. And then she said the strangest thing.
The nurse?
Susan was still passed out, had no idea about the twins. The nurse said maybe we should leave it that way.
Why would she say that?
The nurse wanted to keep one of the babies for herself. Child of her own. She'd looked into adoption, but for some reason they'd turned her down.
So you gave her one of the babies?
Well, not gave. Susan certainly had some mounting medical expenses, and we didn't know if Alan was going to step up to the plate.
So you sold your cousin's baby?
Let's just say I knew the going rate. I'd been so desperate for money myself a year or so before that I sold Stephen Lars on the black market for $10,000. Taking into consider inflation and...
You took this woman's money and what? You just told her to pick one?
She wanted to, but I didn't let her. I made the choice myself, and I kept the better one for Susan.
The better one? What's that supposed to mean? They were identical twins. How could there be a better one?
I never said identical.
Susan's babies weren't identical twins?
No. Fraternal, as different as day and night. I mean, the one was this beautiful, blue-eyed, blonde-haired boy, and the other was, well, let's just say something wasn't right.
What do you mean?
His eyes, they were sinister, like a doll's. Hey, he gave me the creeps. Oh. So I gave him to the nurse.
Okay, well, she must have been the one who took the video of the baby.
I guess so.
Do you remember the nurse's name?
I sure do. It was right there in Susan's records.
Ah, the page I was missing. She probably took it out because she didn't want anyone to find out.
Exactly.
Who was she?
Elizabeth Frank.
You're sure?
She went by Betsy, though. Sweet nurse Betsy Frank. She was so grateful to me for making her dreams of motherhood come true.
Betsy Frank is Franco's mother.
Franco? The artist? You mean I'm related to that genius?
Gotta go.
Wait. The letter to my son, you promised. Don't worry, Stephen Lars. I'll find another way to get to you. Hold on, baby. Mama's coming.
Franco was obsessed with Jason. He knew. He knew all along they were twin brothers. Oh, the DNA test. Oh, God. This baby could still be Franco's.